Okay, in today's video I'm gonna kind of overcome my resistance to do this video about change management in the age of AI. I think it's a very important video to do, it's a very important topic to have a conversation about, but it is also something that I've been dreading because it seems to be just the only topic that people could talk about. In the recent change management days in Australia that I've attended, I did notice that AI is something that us change managers are using to certain extents already in our profession, and we've gotten comfortable in using as well. It is still something that a lot of people are dreading and are scared about taking away their jobs or some of their parts of their jobs, whilst I have also made the experience that it can take away some of the more daunting aspects of the change management work as well. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my 3 key thoughts on change management in the age of AI, and maybe also some of the experiences and examples for what I've used it, for what I wouldn't use it, and for what I would suggest you refrain from doing with AI as well. So some of the things that I thought are really helpful when you have this ever-ready assistance of artificial intelligence is going through a huge amount of documentation and work that you need to kind of summarize or digest early on in your change management work in order to get yourself ready to understand the host organization that you work with, their business strategy, any previous changes or projects that have happened, any previous obstacles that have derailed projects as well. So as you onboard into a new project, you usually have these like 1 or 2 days where you get inundated with documentation and sometimes even outdated information as well that you need to get your head across as fast as possible in order to start doing all the initiating and planning of your change management and project management as well. So in that, I found AI to be quite useful to condense the most important things of documents. So for example, I might have to read through a business strategy or some annual reports, and I can ask direct questions to the AI in regards to that report, and it will give me the key answers, but also the references to where those things, let's say the mission, the vision, the key strategic objectives are written in the plan, and then I can read just those sections that are really important for me. Also, I found it really beneficial if I have information that I have qualitatively taken from surveys and interviews that I want to condense into or analyze and condense into a report that will make sense and inform some of my change management strategy as well. So for example, I might have taken a good week or 2 to interview as many stakeholders as possible, and now I'm able to chuck that qualitative data into AI and distinguish the most common concerns or the most common questions that I will then later answer in an FAQ. So those things I find really, really beneficial. And of course you need to choose the AI tool that is best for that job as well. So you want to make sure that, and this comes to the point of what I strongly recommend not to do with AI, you want to make sure you don't choose a tool that's open and has poor cybersecurity if you work with any confidential data. So you want to make sure you use any AI tool that is not open to other people when you work with client data, because obviously there's an ethical concern that some of the confidential data will be learned by the AI and then shared with other people through their algorithm. So make sure that you have strong ethical guidelines as to how you're going to be using AI when you use those for your work, because you want to make sure that there's no threat to yourself, to your clients or any other person, because you've used a tool to shortcut some of your more daunting parts of the work. So another way to use AI, and that's commonly used, I've noticed, is to help you fine-tune or smoothen some of your change communication. So writing change communication can be a big part and a time-consuming part of change management work, and you want to make sure that's really easily readable, and usually that editing and copywriting would take me almost as much time as writing the original copy. So therefore, having an AI tool going over something and making it more readable or more appropriate to the host organization's kind of tone or voice is really something that makes it a lot faster to write change communication again. So those are the things that I would say are appropriate to use AI for when you do your change management work. You can also create personas in your AI that are representing personas of your change project. Let's say your biggest advocate, your biggest resistor, your sponsor, and you can therefore play out some of the scenarios of pitching some of your communication or some of your workshop activities up front, so that you can improve on them before you actually roll them out in the organization as well. So there are playful ways of including AI in your change management work that I don't think takes over your profession or the value that you add to the organization, but it complements it in a way where you can be even more efficient with your own creativity and your own personality that you bring to the table as a change manager. I think personally you want to invest as much as possible in your leadership skills and your professional skills that complement AI, and those would be creativity, decision-making skills, and also critical thinking skills that will make you better prepared to work with AI as one of your tools in the toolkit of your change management toolbox. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, head to our website www.approach-services.com. Check out other courses that we offer on change management, project management, and change leadership. And please like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.